Hi everyone, I'm Jen with Allegory Gallery and JNT Creations. Welcome back to our channel. I hope you like what we've been doing for you. Feel free to like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you like what we've been doing. If you have any ideas, things you want to see us do, put that in the comments. Alrighty, let's get started. All right, so let's go over our ingredient list real quick. There are 16 6mm jump rings. We are using 20 gauge dead soft wire. I've got 3 6mm beads. Doesn't really matter what kind of bead you want. Change it up. You could even go a squint bigger if you wanted. I've got 2 inches of chain. I've got a lobster claw clasp. And we are going to actually be doing more of the links than what I have wire here for, but for time's sake, we are just going to, I'm going to show you how to do a few, and it's all repetition. So once you get a few done, you're going to be able to get all of them done. Some useful tools are going to be our needle nose, our bent nose. We have the multi-tier bail maker, and we have the blunt nose and flush cutters, and last but not least, our flat nose pliers. Love these. Always keep them in your repertoire. Alrighty, so this bracelet right here, let's get these tools that we're not using yet out of the way. Clean up our workspace a little bit. This bracelet is going to be about 7.5 inches. We have the chain on here so that you don't have to make more links. Ta-da! It's an extender. All right, let's get started. So we have some links that are going to be only 2 swirls. We have some links that are going to be 3. We need a ball pin for a little dangle at the end of the chain. And then we need 3, definitely need 3 lengths of 4-inch wire. So 2, 3, 4, and this is a 2-inch ball pin. These are going to be rosary chain for the beads, and then these will be our links. So let's go ahead and do the 2-inch linkage first. Now mine are pre-cut, and I did cut the burr off the end because when you cut with the flush cutter, the next one that you cut is going to have a burr, so you don't want that. You want to cut that off. What I'm going to do is use the smallest of the, let's get that camera in focus. And I'm just going to curl that end. When I come to the other side of the wire, I'm going to feed that around just a little bit and then stop. So it looks like that. There we go. Turn it around. Do the same thing on the other side. So a little curl. Continue going all the way around. Take it off. Now using our flat nose. So notice those are going in 2 different directions. So using our flat nose now and gripping across the whole thing you just started, continue that little swirl until the open part is facing the opposite side and you've gone around about twice. Turn it around, do the same thing, You want about 2 layers on. Okay, we got a little bit more space. So go a little bit more. And just keep working back and forth until you have even sides. And notice that I'm using the flat nose pliers to kind of push everything in line, straighten it all up. And there you go. There's your swirl link. We want that opening, that hole in the opening really big so that we can get the jump rings through and connect those. So let's do one more. Little curl, continue around, that flat, turn it. This is dead soft wire, so it bends pretty easily. And it's 2. Let's do one more of that. Do this last one together. And when you close them up, kind of bring that other one a little bit towards it at the same time that you're pushing that one. And that will tighten up the gap in between them. All right. Let's do 3 of the larger ones because this is a triple. Make that curl on the other end, same way. And this time you're going to go around till you have about 3 layers to that snail, ending with that end pointing towards the open working wire. Turn it around. You're going to get really good at making swirls. I'm going to say that wire wrapping is about 80% muscle memory. Practice, 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 repetition, and there you have it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do a couple more. So for this bracelet, we're going to need 6 of these larger links, and we need 4 of the smaller ones. by all means, you could do a variation and do all of them with the large links, or you could do all of them with the small links. This is very versatile design, and they'd probably look really good if you layered them together. You know, like wear 3 bracelets all at the same time and just have 3 different variations of the same bracelet. Another variation you could do, you could use a chasing hammer or a rubber mallet on your pounding block, and you could flatten those out a little bit. It would also add some durability to it. It would harden that wire up a bit. So we actually need 4, count them, 4 of these beads. I'm going to feed the one down so that we can get the little hangy-dangy done. I'm going to make a 90-degree bend. I've left enough room to make about, I don't know, about 3 coils going around. Oop, it's going to take it with me. Open that up, feed an end of your chain through, hold across with our needle nose, go around once. I'm kind of tugging that wire as I go, kind of tightens it up so your coils are nice and tight. And I always reposition my tool once I get to the top or the bottom. All right, and let's work that wire all the way back up. And tuck in your end. This is where your bent nose comes in handy. You just want to get that tucked in enough that it's not going to grab the skin and scratch it. It's not going to grab your clothes. There we go. All right, so through the magic of preparing before the video, here comes the other links. Why am I doing all that? We only need 4. So 6 of the big, 4 of the small. And I've got 16 jump rings. We're going to start off with chain. So feed that jump ring through, and then feed on one of your small. Close your jump ring. I kind of wiggle it as I push it towards the other side, and you can almost hear it locking. Not almost hear it, you can hear it locking. And one more. I always like to join my links with 2 jump rings because they tend to turn in different directions, right? So when you're wearing it, if one comes loose somehow, you have a second one to back it up so you won't lose your bracelet. All right, 2 more jump rings. This time we're going to feed it through a large link. Close it up. Now when you feed your second jump ring through, make sure that you stay to the right or the left of the previous one you put on. Don't cross the streams. If you cross your jump rings together, maybe you might like that look, but I didn't care for it. So make sure that you keep your jump rings separate. Next 2. I lied. We are going to do the rosary link. All right, so taking one of your 4-inch wires, go down about 1/3 of the way, make that 90-degree bend. We're going to make a 6mm loop. So that is going to be the 3rd smallest. So 1, 2, 3. Put that right up against the inside there. Go around, rotate your tool, and go all the way across. That we are going to feed through that large link, holding that in the starting position. That is the wire going over this one and pointing up. Using my blunt nose to go around, kind of pulling that for tension. Now this time I'm only going to do 2 coils, and I'm going to work that wire back up. If you want to do a nice refined coil, then by all means do not wrap that back up towards the eye. Just go around however many times you want. But I like the organic look of wrapping it up again, and it also makes that a little bit thicker. So it kind of matches how thick the links are to this. And there's just a little bit of excess, so rather than fight with that wire, I'm going to cut that off. Maybe. If I could get the link out of the way. And then just tuck that in so we don't scratch. Feed down one of your beads. Now we want this coil to go in the same direction. ahead and leave yourself just enough room to do those 2 coils. 90 degrees. Number 3. Straighten it up. And feed the next large loop through. Working that back up. Tuck that end in. As long as you can't feel that with your fingers, you know it's tucked in there enough. All right. Are you with me so far? Now let's add next 2 jump rings. And this one, we're going to do all lengths. So it's going to be a large link, a small link in the center, and then another large link. Our second jump ring. Don't cross the streams. Beautiful. The next large link. I just can't grab it. Second jump ring. Did you hear that little snap? That's how you know that that jump ring is locked. Okay. So we have our little pattern going on here. Big, small, big. Time for another rosary link. I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but that's what I call it. So 90-degree bend. Number 3. Up and around. Rotate. Bring it all the way around. And while I have this tool in my hand, let's go ahead and do that one more time. Third of the way. 90. Number 3. Around. Voila. Feed that onto our link. Close her up. That's why we use the blunt nose. that in. Feed your bead. Okay. Same direction, 90 degree. Number 3. Do not close that yet. Feed your link. This is the large link again. Now you can close that up. I do put a significant amount of tension on when I'm pulling those. Nip and tuck. Jump ring. Small link. There's that pop I was looking for. Second link. There we go. Okay. Next set. Big link. Next jump ring. We've completed that round. Going into the last of the rosaries. Always get that first coil nice and tight and the rest should follow. feed your bead. Same direction. $90. Number 3. All the way through. Okay, feed your last large link through. Little nip and a little tuck. You could bump it up to 18 gauge wire if you want. Just make sure that your beads will fit on a 18 gauge wire. Get yourself some large hole beads. All right, jump ring and the last small link. Last of the jump rings for the links. The last one just has to be the struggle, right? It wants to cross the streams, that's why. There we go. And the very last thing to go on is our lobster. So we're going to use our last 2 jump rings. There is a jump ring on this lobster clasp. I like that because it adds a little extra durability when you're wearing it. That jump ring will take the brunt of the force generally, as opposed to these links that we're putting on now. Really. All right, so I bent that one. Good thing I have extras. Beautiful. So, like I said, if you don't want to do this pattern, feel free to do all of the same size lengths. That's a really good look. And then you don't have to do the rosary beads. And you could alternate the large and the small, or you could do all small, all big. It's entirely up to you. I just merely gave you a template. Thank you so much for watching again today. I hope y'all had a good time. I know I did. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know what you didn't like. And have fun, y'all. Post what you've created on Allegory Gallery. Design challenges on Facebook so I can see what you've made. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.